This is Dr. Lou Cella, sport and performance psychologist. And look, I was participating in a webinar yesterday, and we were talking about cheat codes. And it's not hard to figure out, but I'm going to give you the number one cheat code for success running the modern day triple option offense. I'm going to give you the number one cheat code right here, right now. The number one cheat code for running the under center triple option offense is you've got to run zone dive at least 500 times with your first two offenses before you ever get into a competition. So, let's say, for example, you are coaching a team. You've got 10 practices before you play your first game or before your first scrimmage. You've got to run zone dive 500 times with your first offense and 500 times with your second offense. That's got to happen. Here's the reason why. The biggest cheat code at practice, if you want to get ahead of everybody else, you do the one thing that nobody's willing to do, and that is spend your practice time running plays. And I've made endless videos about this, but this is the hack, this is the cheat code that's going to get you farther ahead than everybody else. Because while everybody's going out doing goofy drills and hoping it translates to the game tape, you're just going to go out and run plays. Watch how much better your kids get when you just spend your practice time running plays. Your skill kids are going to get so much better having a real offensive line in front of them. And your offensive line is going to get better because they've got a block and they've got people running right up behind them. So the number one cheat code is to run zone dive 500 plus times with your first two offenses before you ever play a game. 500 plus with your first offense, 500 plus with your second offense. So before you even go into a scrimmage, that's the cheat code. Because before you ever get into a competition, you want to make sure your players are ready. Because if you spend that many reps on it, going live, watch how good you get, how fast. That's the ultimate cheat code. Because you're taking the two biggest cheat codes for practice, and you're taking the biggest cheat code for game success, which is if you can average 4 push yards rushing on zone dive, you're going to win the game. Watch Air Force. Every time they average 4 push yards rushing on first down, they win. Every single time. They control the game because it has a trickle-down effect to the rest of your offense, to your defense, to your special teams, to your strength and conditioning, to everything. By getting 4 plus yards rushing on zone dive, you'll control the narrative. So how you prepare to do that is run so much zone dive with all 11 players to the point where you master that craft. Hey, if you want to run more than 500 plays of zone dive with each offense, go for it. Go for it. You know, and then you can report it back to me. But if you want the number one cheat code for the Flexbone triple option offense in 2024, make sure your first offense runs zone dive 500 plus times before you ever get into a competition. Same with your second offense. If you have a third offense, same thing. Because once you average 4 push yards rushing on first down running zone dive, it's over. You're going to win. You're going to win. Write the check and cash it. It trickles down to everything else. So get it done in 2024. There's your cheat code. There's your free info. Now, if you want the details to get everything right the first time, with your zone dive and with the constraints and with the passing game, you want to install it, play call it, practice it, persist the right way the first time, pick up the phone, give me a call. My number's on the thumbnail of this video, so is my website. The Triple Option Football Academy and Triple Option Football Academy camps are going to show you how. Go to tripleoptionfootball.com/testimonials. You can see all the success stories that come from the camps and the academy. Can't wait to hear from you. Take care.